What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and today I'm back to talk about Warhammer 40K. In this one, we are going over an excerpt from Aurelian, where Lorgar discovers the potential futures that could have happened to him, and where many of those lie to his demise. So today we are diving into this horror aspect of 40K, and in my opinion, Lorgar brings a different type of horror to the universe of Warhammer, because his horror has to do more with religion, and he is all about praise, but in a more demonic sense. So let's go ahead and look into this passage as we unravel the many futures of Lorgar's death. I am here to learn the truth of the gods, Ingethel, and you are here to show it to me. Please, do not force my temper. The Slaaneshi demon said nothing. Lorgar stared into its bloated eye, still weeping black ichor. You do understand me? Yes. Now tell me why you summoned me here. I heard the call of this place, the shrieking of my name through the solar storms. I came to maturity in a world where our ancient holy texts spoke of this dead alien empire as a haven for humanity. I want answers, Ingethel. I want them now. Why have I been shaped from birth to be brought to this place here and now? What does fate want of me? The demon drooled, its gums bleeding, and two of its arms were curled close to its glistening chest. What is wrong with you? I am nearing the end of this incarnation. My essence sits uneasily in this cage of bone and flesh. I have no wish to see you die. I will not die, as you perceive the concept. We are the never born. We are the never ending. Lorgar swallowed a pulse of irritation, not letting it rise to the fore. True immortality, then? In the only possible way. The demon looked to the horizon, just as Lorgar had done only minutes before. Its gaze milked over, going turgid with thought. You ask a question, despite already knowing its answer. You are here, now because you have been summoned. You are here, now, because your life was engineered to ensure this moment took place. You are here, now, because the gods wished it. In the tangled skeins of a time's web, I have seen innumerable possible futures where you never came to us, Lorgar. In one, you died in youth, the golden child martyred of Colchis, slain by assassins seeking to restore the old ways. When the Imperium came to reclaim you, they found a world dead by its own hand, lost to the crusades of bitter fanatics. While in another future, you were poisoned only 3 nights after retaking the capital in your holy war for the heart of Colchis' people. You were murdered by the wine in your cup, with the poison placed there by the hand of one you called father, for he feared you could no longer be manipulated. And yet, in another, you were not the master of your own temper, much like many of your brothers. In a confrontation with Sanguinius, you sank a knife into his back, and were in turn butchered by Horus for your sin. In another, you defied the anathema, the creature you named the Emperor, falsely considering it to be human, and you were executed by your brothers, Conrad Kurz and Lehman Russ. Your heart was cut from your corpse, and a great sorcery of alchemical and genetic power was wrought upon all who shared your bloodline. Your legion was poisoned, reduced to madness, and finally annihilated by the fleets of the Ultramar Kingdom. In another Enough! Lorgar felt pale, and suspected only his gold-ink skin hid that very truth. Please, enough. As you wish. The mountains continued to rumble with distant bellows as the world breathed fire into its own sky. Lorgar opened his eyes at last. Why me? Why was I brought here? Why not Horus or Guilliman? They are the generals I will never be. Why not Sanguinius or Dorn? He laughed, a sneering private snort. Why not Magnus? Ingethel grinned, insofar as its mangled mouth would allow. The gods have touched many of your brothers in ways obvious and more secluded. One of them bears wings upon his back. Is that part of your emperor's genetic intent? Did he not wish to destroy all religious references? Why then would he breed a son that stands as an angel incarnate? Lorgar brushed the point aside. Enough cryptic idiocracy. Why not Magnus? He is the most powerful of us all, without a shadow of a doubt. Magnus the Red, the Crimson King. Ingethel laughed inside Lorgar's mind and gestured out into the plains. He is already with us, whether he admits it or not. He came to us without needing to be summoned, and without ever considering that notion of faith. He came for power, because that is why all things of flesh come to us. And in 5 short decades, when the galaxy begins to burn, he will come here himself. Behold this very world, Lorgar, in 50 years. And that is the end of this passage from Aurelian. Here we see Lorgar learn pretty crazy what-if scenarios for what could have happened to him, which most of the time it leads to the destruction of both him, or if he even ascends to becoming a Primarch and leading legions, the destruction of himself and his legion. So all in all, Lorgar does not get to live a happy, or at least a long life. However, in the current version of 40K, we see that he has ascended to demonhood and he is meditating upon a chaos tower. We have no inklings of what's going on with him, what campaigns his word bearers are getting ready to unleash on the world, because for the most part, GW seems to have forgotten him. However, I am super excited to see what he brings to the 40K universe once he finally finishes his meditation and goes out into the world. I mean, after all, you could say that the Imperium is in the state it's in because of his Lectitio Divinatis and how his proclamation of the Emperor as a god has spread to basically every sector of humanity. Most humans see the Emperor as a god, and that is all thanks to Lorgar. So I wonder if he's going to do anything else to kind of shape humanity when he reemerges into the limelight and hopefully gets an awesome model. Because we've got the completion of the 4 Chaos Gods and their Primarchs, and now we need Chaos Undivided, so hopefully Lorgar will be that one, or maybe we'll see it in the form of the Night Lords or the Iron Warriors. Regardless, I can't wait to see more Chaos Demon Primarchs pop into the scene, because that usually means that the Imperium will get another loyalist as well. But that's all I got for today. Thank you for listening, watching, and commenting, and subscribing. Be sure to hit that hype button, and don't forget to stay subscribed because we got more horror-themed videos coming this week. This has been the Sound Alchemist, part of Woodmine Syndicate, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Oh, what if you could put my freedom